lot of motorcycles out today, a lot of adventure bikes. Yeah, this trail's not that long, almost out. Yummy water. Come on, nozzle. There we go. It was stuck in my... The KLIM Krios has like a wind guard thingy on the bottom, so it's a little bit harder to like take a drink out of a Camelback. So that's why you have to be all the way over. That SUV was like dead center in the road, even though they have plenty of room. Yeah, that's why you have to be careful, and I will always lecture that. Woohoo! That was the brake and hitting those bumps kind of unsettled things. Yes, I mark higher than you. Nah, I don't really care. It's just fun when you see somebody's mark and like go higher than it. It's good practice. Like, can I go higher than that? Yes, I can. Oh. Like up there, down here. What are you doing? It's like, you don't have to turn that sharp, dude. Oh my God, the tourists are out today! Get people in those big trucks or SUVs that think like they can use the whole road. They don't understand like there's other people out here. So anyways, let's enjoy our nice view because it's a nice day, so let's check that out over that way through those trees. It's Monument, Colorado. That's where I be from, or live. Not really from. Coast by the bicycle guy. Sure, he's had enough dust. A little Lucy at the bottom there in the corner. And then, yeah, people camp at this little overlook. Because you got Pikes Peak right there. Gotta love it. That's what's great about this state. You got the views. Just too bad property and stuff cost a lot here. Probably will not live here for retirement. Colorado's a nice state, but your money goes farther in other places that are just as nice. And there's a thing called truck and an RV, and you go visit those other places during summer and whatnot, you know? But there's places that are a lot cheaper cost of living and you can buy property. And so not that I don't like Colorado, just that it has become a state that costs too much. In fact, our house property taxes, they said they've raised them $34,000. Well, not the taxes, but the valuation on the house, which is nice. You know, everyone wants their house to go up. I already knew that because what they figured was like what it already had gone to. You know, you have to always figure higher than what they typically say. And so yeah, no, that's nice, but at the same time, you know, you don't want to pay more in property tax, and we already pay quite a bit in Monument compared to like Colorado Springs for our wonderful schools and what have you. Don't mind paying it, but do we really need to be raising it? No, we really don't need to be raising it. But typical government, they always want more. How about we see if the economy even stays in a good spot, you know? Honestly, I want my house to keep going up, but if it goes up enough, then I don't know. I really would have to have the discussion with the wife about really moving to a place that's cheaper. I mean, if we could, let's say the house doubled, and like a lot of areas have done this in the country before, where, you know, at one time the house was, you know, $150,000 house, but, you know, 20 years down the road, 30 years down the road, it's an $800,000 house, and it's 30 years old, you know. It's not a new house, and it might be even considered some markets a fixer-upper at that point, and at that price still. So, yes, do I want the house to go up? Yes, but yes, we would seriously consider moving to a different location if we could, like, pull out $300,000 out of the house for cash to put down, or if we happen to have the house paid off the full amount, you know, whatever that might be, and be like, oh wow, you know, yeah, we'll move to a place where homes still cost, maybe at that point in time they cost $300,000 or $350,000, you know, and you're just like putting the rest of the money right in your bank account, like, yep, more for retirement. So it's definitely something we will consider down the road. Probably not until my daughter is, you know, done with school and out of the house. Once she's out of the house, then we'll see. Or if for some reason something changes with a job situation or what have you. You know, things like that also kind of change where you live. But we don't really plan to go anywhere, and if we did, there's like, I would have to dump some money in the house just to finish projects that I never finished, and to sell it, you know, to make it easy to sell at least. And I don't want to be one of those people that are willing to take less money. Even if I'm making money still, I wouldn't want to take less money just because I was lazy to finish the trim or whatever, you know, or paint. Or, even though somebody might repaint, at least if they can move in and it looks okay. I wouldn't worry about like carpet really per se, because everyone has different tastes, so I'd pretty much just be like, oh, I know it needs carpet, so, you know, when they come back with a lower offer, I'd be like, well, I'll counter that, but that's mainly because we understand it needs carpet. You know, I'd let them use that against me, but just because it's kind of hard to move furniture, put carpet in, and then are you going to put something in somebody else likes? You never freaking know. Now I would like re-grout some of the tile. Having a large dog, his claws kind of dig out some of the grout, so that's easy. I've done that many times. There's certain spots like by the front door, I guess, tend to lose the grout, where he's probably like standing and barking when we're not home or something. But yeah, I would love if the house went up. But yeah, it sucks when your property tax, when they say like your house value has gone up $34,000. That's great, but I really don't want to pay you, even if it's only $200 more a year. I don't really want to pay you $200 more a year, you know, on the off chance that we sell the house and take full use of that evaluation. You know, it's funny how quickly when home values go up, they'll do it, but you know, they'll say, hey, your house went up $34,000, we're going to tax you more. But when your house values go down, they drag butt, you know, lowering your taxes. It's like you almost have to fight every time on that. It's ridiculous. You know, to get more money, they're quick. To get less money, man, they drag their feet. You know, let's say like in 2 years, house values crash here. Let's say it's even worse than during the recession. Because here, people were moving, so it never got real bad. So yeah, let's say like crashes again, goes way down. It will take years for them to like lower your valuations and tax you less. And then when they do that, they start crying like, oh, we need a raise sales tax, or we need to raise this, blah, blah, blah. We have less money. So why are you living on the edge if you're a city? The economy goes up and down, so you got to expect that. I mean, you shouldn't be living on the edge as if every year is going to be a growth year. You're going to have years that are not growth years. And for some reason, government always thinks they need to continue. They think they're a business and they need to continually expand. And I find that philosophy even flawed with business. I mean, you watch shows like Shark Tank, and you know, they're pretty much like, you know, if you've been in business 3 years, it's a hobby or whatever. Well, sometimes it takes a while, like, you know, Trail Taker. I mean, it takes a while when people have full-time jobs and doing other things. You can't just quit and go 100%. People have families and need medical and all, you know, all this stuff. So them keeping their full-time jobs is a lot better. So it takes longer, and because you're doing it that way, you don't really need as much. You don't need as much cash. As long as it's building every year, then that's all that matters. If it takes 10 years, that's fine. You know, it's not a hobby. It's just when you're working out of your garage like that, it takes a while. It takes a little longer. It's not quick. It's not speedy. But your returns might be good, but it just won't be a fast return. And that, I understand that's where investors don't like stuff. They're all about as fast as possible. They could sell the company within a week. Yeah, if they could sell the company in a week and double their money, they do it. Even though they could probably triple or quadruple it if they waited, you know, a year. That's the problem with having an investor invest in your company, because they're strictly about the money. They have no passion. They have no love. So I understand where they're coming from as an investor, but also, you know, shows like that show you, like, sometimes it's better. I don't want to ride in the middle of the road. Sometimes it's better to not be greedy and take your time. That's the problem with people that go on there. They're like, you know, I need $300,000. So, but you know, maybe they're already making. And some of them you'll hear, they're like, some of them you'll hear are like, oh, I'm pulling in, you know, 300,000 a year, or 200, or even 120. But they're greedy. They want to, like, yeah, but I can get this sale and I can start selling $500, $1 million worth of product a year, or whatever, you know. It's like, well, whatever happened to just living a comfortable life? You don't have to be a multimillionaire, but if you can pull in, you know, let's say 100,000 to 200,000 a year for yourself, you know, after expenses and everything, then isn't that a pretty fucking good life? I think it is, and sorry for the language. They're gonna get in trouble. But, you know, people are greedy, and they also think they need like overnight have $30 million in their bank. Like, well, I'm okay with, you know, making $100,000 a year and just drawing a good income, and if I sell the company at some point, we sell it. If not, we don't, but we're pulling in a livable wage, you know. I mean, that's fine with me. Some of these people are weird. I mean, I understand from the investor standpoint again, but it's weird. But as the company owner, you know, you can take your time a little longer. It's not all about making a quick buck. Busy day today, guys and gals. So, hey, thanks for joining me on this epic ride today. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys and gals, and hopefully you like my YouTube videos. As you know, I just kind of make off-the-cuff videos. No real topic at hand when I go out. I just, whatever I think about, I talk about. A lot of times I don't use any of the stuff I talk about. So, hey, thanks for joining along on this adventure. Please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos. Check out my Facebook page, Meeker Extreme, and also my Instagram account, Meeker Extreme. So yours truly, Meeker Extreme. Have a good one. Take care, guys.